Welcome to our very first module on the open source backbone of modern AI. We're kicking things off by tackling a huge challenge. How do you get thousands of computer processors to work together to train a single AI model without the whole thing just, falling apart? Well, the answer is a concept called model training orchestration, and we're about to break down exactly what that is and why it's so important. But before we dive in, we have to get the legal stuff out of the way. This 10-part tutorial is an overview based on a really comprehensive report by Virtualization Options LLC. It's meant for general guidance only, so it's not a warranty, and it's definitely not legal or financial advice. We really recommend you chat with your own financial, technical, and legal pros before you take any action. What we're covering here is just a small piece of what's in the full report. Okay, let's get to it. You know, all that amazing AI we interact with every day? Well, it all lives and grows inside these massive data centers. But there is a huge, huge gap between an idea that a developer cooks up on their laptop and a truly powerful model that's been trained on a massive cluster of servers. And that gap, well, it's filled with a monumental amount of complexity. So that really begs the question, right? What exactly makes this so hard? I mean, why can't we just find a bigger go button and press it? Well, it turns out the challenges are pretty significant. First off, you're trying to manage incredibly complex parallel computing, getting hundreds or even thousands of processors to work together in perfect harmony. Then you have to worry about fault tolerance, because at this scale, trust me, things will fail, and you can't afford to lose weeks of training time. You've also got to efficiently hand out those super expensive GPU resources. On top of all that, you're juggling different job priorities and trying to create training environments you can reproduce perfectly every single time. It's a massive, massive juggling act. So how in the world do we solve this puzzle? The answer lies in a concept that is truly the foundational layer of all modern AI infrastructure: orchestration. This is where model training orchestration comes into the picture. You can think of it as a really smart management layer. It's the software that lets teams run these enormous training jobs across an entire cluster of GPUs, and it handles all the messy, complex details in the background. It basically hides the chaos so developers can focus on what they do best, building the model itself. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine an air traffic control system, but for your AI. Each training job is a plane trying to land. The orchestration layer is the air traffic controller. It manages all the runways, those are your GPUs, and makes sure every single job gets exactly where it needs to go, safely and efficiently without crashing into anything else. Okay, now let's get into the fun stuff, the tools that actually do this. We're going to look at 3 key open source options, starting with Kubeflow. The best way to think about Kubeflow is as the solution that was born and raised inside the world of Kubernetes. Now, Kubeflow isn't just a single tool, it's really a complete platform. Yeah, its core function is orchestration, but its real superpower is automating the entire machine learning pipeline. We're talking from preparing the data all the way to deploying the final model. And because it's built to be flexible, it doesn't lock you into using just one machine learning framework. And Kubeflow handles all of this with a really smart modular approach. You've got Kubeflow pipelines to map out the entire workflow. Then there are specific training operators designed to handle popular frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch. There's a component called Katib that automates a super important step called hyperparameter tuning. That's basically testing thousands of different settings to find the absolute best ones for your model. And finally, KF Serving takes over to serve your model up to the world. All right, let's move on to our second tool, which takes a bit of a different approach. This is Ray, and its superpower? Making Python, the language of data science, massively scalable. Ray is less of a pre-packaged platform and more of a flexible framework. It absolutely shines when it comes to large-scale model training, and it's become a go-to for really complex reinforcement learning tasks. One of its key advantages is how it handles what we call heterogeneous workloads. So you can mix training, data prep, and inference all together in one cluster. This really gets to its core promise, letting you scale your Python code from a single laptop to a massive cluster with minimal changes. And just like Kubeflow, Ray is built from these modular building blocks. At its heart is Ray Core, which is the fundamental engine for distributed computing. Then, on top of that, you can add libraries like RayTrain for the training part, RayTune to automatically find the best model settings, and RayServe to deploy it. It really lets you build the exact system you need for your specific problem. And finally, we've got our third tool, Horavad.
So if Kubeflow is the Kubernetes native and Ray is the scalable framework, then Horavad is the specialist. It is laser-focused on doing one thing and doing it incredibly fast: distributed training.
Horavad's specialty is an approach called data parallel training. So imagine you have a massive data set. Instead of one machine trying to learn from all of it, you give a small piece of that data to hundreds of machines. They all learn at the same time. Horavad's magic is what's called high-performance gradient aggregation, which is just a very technical way of saying it's incredibly fast and efficient at collecting the learnings from all those machines and combining them into one much smarter model.
So how does it get this incredible speed? Well, it uses some really clever algorithms. For instance, instead of having one central server collecting info from every single GPU, which would create a huge bottleneck, it uses a technique called ring-all-reduce. The GPUs literally pass information to their neighbor in a circle, kind of like a bucket brigade. This, along with other tricks like tensor fusion, which bundles up tiny messages into bigger, more efficient packages, dramatically cuts down on communication time. And the result? Your very expensive GPUs spend their time actually training the model, not just waiting around to talk to each other. So let's just put it all together real quick. Kubeflow is your go-to if you're already invested in Kubernetes and you want to build comprehensive end-to-end machine learning workflows. Ray is the perfect choice for data science teams who want to scale their Python applications and handle a mix of different tasks seamlessly. And Horavad, that's the specialized tool you bring in when you need absolute maximum performance for those big, synchronous data parallel training jobs.
So, there you have it. 3 very different philosophies for conquering the complexity of large-scale AI training. Whether it's the all-in-one platform of Kubeflow, the flexible framework of Ray, or the speed-focused specialist in Horavad, the right choice really depends on what your project is trying to achieve. This orchestration layer is just the beginning. I hope you'll join us in the next module, where we're going to build on this foundation and explore how to monitor the health and performance of these powerful models once they're actually up and running. See you then!